Oh, you're recording it. Yay.
Yeah. Hi guys, Jobey from the Crypto Pros. We've got an amazing training lined up for you tonight. We've got a special guest, Kevin Foster, who's leading the charge with this, building teams all over the world, and his organisation is really expanding like I've never seen before. Kevin is one of the biggest hearted guys I've ever met, and I've had the opportunity, and I've going to many different countries with Kevin now, and you guys are in for an absolute treat with this training tonight. What we want to cover is how to build your business effectively and in the correct manner. Because when we've been in the business about 2 years now, we made some serious mistakes that have cost us, and because we've learned from our mistakes in the correct way, you guys are going to have a shortcut to success with what we're doing. So what we want to do, there's going to be 3 parts to this training. It's going to be a bit of a masterclass. So we're going to show you how to build your opportunity correctly, show you how to build for the first rank. It's really important that you understand why the building for rank is necessary in your business. If you build for rank, the income will come, and it just gives you the recognition that you deserve for the hard work you're putting in as well. We're going to go through that, and then what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go through a little bit of training and show you the process and break down the process of a 5-step system that I use personally in myself and what I'm teaching my teams as well. So we're going to go through, hopefully 20 minutes on each section, so it's not going to be overload of information. We're going to try and keep it short and sweet, very informative for you as well. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring on Kevin. Kevin's going to come on board. A quick Q&A with Kevin first, just so you get a little bit of insight with Kevin if you don't know Kevin already, because Kevin, like I say, is a huge leader, and he's got a lot of value to offer in this business. So let me spotlight Kevin's video. Hey Kev, how are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you for giving us your precious time.
You got the cloak off. It must have warmed up.
Yeah, I did. Let me just spotlight everyone. There you go. So everyone should be okay. You still muted, Kev? Or are you open?
I'm good now, man.
Good. Okay, so just tell us a little bit about how long you've been in the business, the success you've created, and what you've just achieved within this business that's going to change your life forever now.
What was the first? You said how? What was the very first part of your question?
How did you get involved, or how long have you been involved?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the success that I've had, and then what was the last part?
What you've just achieved, and this was
okay.
A goal for you that is going to now change your life and give you the freedom.
Absolutely. Love to share that. My career started looking at entrepreneurship about 24 years ago when I first looked at the Amway plan. Tried that out for 6 months and said, nope, not for me. That was not my cup of tea. I did not resonate well with it at all. And I walked away from entrepreneurship. Probably was the biggest mistake. I needed to look for something else, and I didn't. And so I fell back into the 9-to-5 lie. And about 4 years ago, I'd been really struggling with weight loss, and got myself up to 375 pounds, and got involved with a network marketing company that was going to help me lose weight. I didn't join that until I had already lost probably about 45 pounds on my own, just developing habits and a workout ethic. And so getting involved with that was my first stepping stone into networking. I didn't have a lot of success. I stuck with it for about 1.5 years, and then my leadership left the company. and everybody in that company that I was a part of it with is no longer there. They've all moved on to other things. And so then I started searching for other opportunities. I come from a telecom background. I've been working for a large telecom corporation for 17 and a half years. I started that career in 1999. I had graduated from Heald College at that point with a associate's degree in computer science. I had 2 kids at home, and we were a very, very struggling family. And we've, up until literally 2 years ago, I hadn't had any success working a 9-to-5 job. I hadn't had any success online, really. I mean, I'd had minimal success. I'd built a few teams of 100 people, but ultimately, people came and went, opportunities came and went, owners came and went, and I really started disliking product-based companies. One of the trends I found with product-based companies were when people go into financial hardship, that's one of the first things that they throw out the door is their auto ships, their this, their that. So I really, got into digital products more, travel, mobile advertising. I found a big niche with mobile advertising. Absolutely love the direction that our company currently is going with in that because I understand the market. So I'm really happy to add that to the set of tools I have to share with this about the company that we're all here talking about today. And basically, through those initial relationships, I met a woman named Sherry Hilliard, who was connected to Tom McMurrin and many other great people that I've met through this. Tom Murrin as well was part of that group. But we all, Sherry, myself, Lindsay Jackson, Curtis Petrie, and Mindy Torres, we were just so tired of the burnout in the network marketing industry, fake leaders, fake promises, we were just totally sick of it. And we were like, we're not doing anything else unless we can get involved with a company where everybody has the opportunity to succeed. And lo and behold, we started, Sherry and I specifically started learning about leveraging. It was a process of just learning how to do what every successful 1 to 5%er out there does, which is leverage time, leverage their finances, and how to make those things work for you 24 hours a day. And so basically what happened is we were looking for an additional opportunity that we could leverage for our group as another income stream. And so we started looking at cryptocurrency opportunities, and fortunately the first one we didn't looked at didn't pan out, and we didn't join that. Some did, and they ultimately got what they put into it back, but it was great that we were able to uncover false owners, a really poorly built company that was not compliant. We found out early enough that nobody really got hurt or damaged as a result of that. And then along came a miraculous meeting for Sal and his business partner Maurice. Some divine intervention, happened to be in Thailand and able to meet Dr. Ruja thanks to Per Carlson. Per Carlson is an absolute amazing individual, just a really awesome crown diamond that's directly, a business partner of Juha Periala. So we have an amazing set of leaders to learn from. You all know if you go to businessathome.org, you'll find Juha is the #1 earner in the world. So I like who I work with. I like the leadership group and structure that I come from. Those are all important factors of looking at an opportunity. So to make the point, or get on with this, because I'll be here for an hour telling you my story. I looked at the opportunity. I really wasn't looking. Sherry had pushed and pushed and pushed for me to look at this harder, and I showed it to Liz just because I wanted to get Liz's feeling, because she had never had success either. And her first watch of a Dr. Ruja video in Malaysia, speaking with Sebastian for the first time, was all of our first glimpse into One Life, OneCoin. And we were both blown away by the video, and we decided to go all in. We got a tycoon. We forced my upline to get a tycoon because he only came in with a pro trader, and was like, holy smokes, I didn't think anybody was going to come in this high this early. You know, nobody really knew a lot about the company. But when I did the math on and the logic calculations in the back office, the numbers didn't lie to me. The numbers made sense. I knew that after my initial submission, I was going to have 15,000 coins. And I knew after my second submission, I was going to have roughly little under 14,000 more coins. And I knew after that, I was going to have, roughly 50,000 coins by the time everything was done. And what I'm going to tell you now is that account holds 180,000 coins almost. So I never expected 180,000 coins to be in that account. I expected about 50, but thanks to this opportunity, the check matching, the network bonuses, the 40% split into my trading account has created some legacy wealth that I can't put a price tag on. It's just incredible, and that has stemmed into more accounts for us as a family. We've amassed 822,000 coins in the past 22 months, and our goal this year is to break the 1 million mark in coin possession. I look at our coins as buying power. I don't look at it as the pound or the euro or the dollar or the yen, because those currencies are depreciating, and I don't want my money in depreciating currencies. So I do things like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and by the end of 2018, basically, if a merchant's not using digital currency, I'm not doing business with them, period. That's my mentality. That's my philosophy about it. You're either going to adopt, or I'm not going to do business with you. So you either want some of my buying power, or you don't. It's led to massive success, a 6-figure income on the side, which has allowed us not to have to think about selling coins for any reason. And if you're not with the mindset that the coins are here to grow in value, then and you want to cash out quick, this isn't the opportunity for you, period. It's not. This isn't a quick turnover. This isn't a pump and dump. We don't promote that. We teach educated miners how to learn how to do this properly. And I think that's kind of my key to success, is understand what an appreciating asset is and how it works in your favor and how you can leverage it. Learn how to build a team that helps one another. And our compensation model is just that. It's designed to do that. And I'm telling you, if you don't follow it, you're shooting yourself in the foot, and you're gonna end up basically leaving a lot of potential commissions on the table that could be yours. So with the training we're going to do, I hope that I'll be able to shed some light on why the power of 2x2 works. Everybody on this call, on this ZOOMCAST, has the potential for success in this opportunity. I have a team of over 3,600 people on it. 100% of my team is in profit. I believe Jobey, I don't know how many he has on his team, but I believe 100% of your team's in profit. I think Catherine Clement has 100% of her team in profit. You know, I know Steve Schulin loves his profits. You know, everywhere I look, Tom Murrin, you've got, I believe, 100% profit in everything that you've done with this opportunity. So all the signs point to just a beautiful thing. Structure, encouraging to grow people, encouragement to help one another become successful, and the ability to force people to become successful whether they want it to or not. It's kind of like the icing on the cake or the cherry on top of that big banana split or whatever. But for many of you, maybe that's hard to comprehend. I've been here 22 months. Jobey's been here about 22 months. A lot of this is experiences that we've had with this specific opportunity. And all we can do is share those and encourage you to just follow us. None of us expect you to trust us. You probably don't know us that well. Some of you may know Jobey well. Many of you may not know me at all over in the UK. Do your research. You know, I'm offering you advice. I'm telling you there's credible information out there, and you just need to be due diligent on where you get your information from. And Jobey Bowie is, I'm just honored to be on this dude's call, written books on this subject. Just a hustler, 24 hours a day, sharing the vision, sharing the dream of the greatest opportunity of the last, in my opinion, 2,000 years. This is bigger than the gold rush, and you don't need a pan. You don't need an axe. You don't have to get dirty. You don't have to sweat. You know, technology can be amazing. Let's use it correctly, and we can all have a blast and do what we want and create a lifestyle of design. So my success, Jobey, I think this will cover the last thing, is I have an amazing team that's made it possible for me to look at my employer and said, hey boss, I'm sorry, but you can't employ me anymore because you do not you're not qualified to pay me what I'm worth per hour. And I got to say, adios, boss, this last Monday, and I got to share that with Sherry Hilliard as well. She got to walk away from her transcription position, which was consuming approximately 18 hours of her day between that work and taking care of her family. So I'm just, that to me is the greatest accomplishment of my career, is helping somebody else retire. I'm back in this even harder than before now. I'm like on this computer from the time I get up in the morning. I'm on calls. I'm on blitz calls. I'm getting on with Jobey. I'm wherever my team needs me to be, and I'm out there sharing the dream. So let's just do it, dude. Unemployable 2017. Who wants to be there?
Oh, yes. Fantastic. What an insight into your story, and how you've created success, and the fact that you've retired and sacked your boss is absolutely amazing. I managed to do that a couple of years ago myself, and I used to work on a building. I've done it. I've got my building boots. I threw them.
I'll never forget that video, dude. That was it was like, oh man, I want to be in Jobey's. Well, no, I don't want to be in Jobey's shoes because they're flying through the air right now.
Yeah, I literally just launched them. See you later, boss. Last day.
It's so nice.
It's such a good feed. I mean, you can actually do that if any of you are actually working in a job. I mean, this opportunity can do that for you, and it's not just me who's done it. Kevin's done it. There's hundreds of people now that have done this. So just get your mind to it, because you're worth more than that the boss paying you to do that, and being under their control and building their dreams is the way I look at it as well. So come and build your dreams with us, and it will change your life as well. So let's get into the nuts and bolts, Kev. Why the reason we've got you here and why we've got so many people on the call. They want to see a little bit of training from you. And guys, honestly, this is very, very powerful. Some of you may have seen it before, but we're going to go into a lot more detail today. And then I'm going to do a little bit of training after as well. So, Kev, over to you, my friend.
All righty, guys. You know, I'm not a big computer whiz. I don't do fancy presentations. So, you know, this is what I made up. I had the amazing help of Catherine Clement to get this done. Always a pleasure. She does so much work. You guys have no idea what a treasure and a blessing that woman is to this whole company. If everybody worked as hard as she did, we'd all be crown diamonds right now. She's just amazing person. So this is what we put together for. I'm going to do a screen share here and go through, hopefully I can do this in about 15 minutes for you guys, and we'll see how it goes. Jobey, can you see the screen okay?
Perfectly.
All right. So this is a binary compensation plan strategy. Again, my name is Kevin Foster. This PowerPoint was put together by the lovely Catherine. Always appreciate her, like I said before. All right. So everyone helps everyone win, one team build. And the reason that this is all constructed like this is I really want to show you that all you need to do is share this opportunity with two people and help them share it. If you're a great recruiter and you can create or recruit thousands of people, you can help a whole lot of people on the way, because you only need two rock stars really in your first two positions. It's all about quality over quantity and helping your team grow. And if you look at this design here, you can kind of get a feeling that there's a web being created. And if you look at all the way everything's connected, everything flows, has a purpose of where it flows, and it all flows up to one specific point. I personally like to flip this thing upside down and look up at all the success that's happening above me. You know, that's the way I look at this model. I hate this pyramid design, but I like to look up at my team and see how big it's getting and see how awesome it is and see how many great people are developing. And I took some greed within myself for a trip to Dubai, and it really cost me in my build. Instead of sponsoring just two, which I had done originally, I started recruiting all these people so that I could get reimbursed to fly to Dubai. And what I didn't realize at the time was now I had, instead of two people to help, I had 24 people to help. And I had 24 different teams I had to build instead of just two. And that became a bit an ugly challenge, because if I had not allowed that reimbursement money to kind of blind me from what I was doing correctly, then my structure would be absolutely awesome and everything would flow with a purpose the way it's supposed to. Let's see here. So in a typical binary, you have if you look down in the middle bottom where it says first through fourth generation, they normally pay you out very heavy for your first generation, a little bit better or not as good for your second, and then it always tapers down into much smaller numbers. And so what you've been taught, or most people have been taught that have been in a binary opportunity, is you build a power leg down one side and everybody's responsible for building the other side. The problem is you get somebody that recruits 100 people, and they put in, 50 people down one leg and 50 down the other. None of those people are connected to each other. So the volume may be on the same leg, but it doesn't flow through each person's team where that volume was entered. And so then you start having generation gaps and holes and all these opportunities that, you have potential earnings on, and you're not getting them. And this older but normal, I guess what we would call it in the industry, design is not designed to help people create generational wealth or depth in their team. As you can see, why would you want to help somebody recruit on your second, third, or fourth if the possible check match or earning is 20% or 10% versus 25%? You're going to want to recruit first generation all, because that's where the money is. I mean, that's where most people see the money. So we need to make a shift. We need to make a change in our mindset. And basically what you have is increasing generational bonuses in our opportunity here, in our binary plan, where it pays you more to have people on your third and fourth generation levels. When they earn a network bonus, you're going to earn 20 to 25%. So if you only need 2 on your first generation and you help those 2 get their 2, what have you done? You've done the basic foundations of building a solid structure to your team. And you've basically filled every position that you need in your first and second genealogy. Okay, so if we all